guys, what's up? First of all, let me tell you how great it is always to be on this show because I know I have you guys. I'm always excited for this and I hope that you've all been doing well. This is yours truly, Angela Kuma, giving you a very big welcome to yet another great show.
Here I am with my broken wings, 'cause I'm weak, I need you much more.
Today, we have a bevy of young girls who doesn't mind taking their hands into the world of rock. Very rare in this industry. They are brought together by their love for the same thing. It's not boys, clothes, or money. Can you guess? Yes, you're right. It's music. Not only are they talented, but they are beautiful inside and out. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, people of all ages, let me introduce you to the band joining us today. Here is The Chosen with their original number, Broken Wings.
Here I am, down on my knees, seeking you alone. Lord, here I am, please hold my hand, just don't let it go. You're the only one, I'm ready to confess that I needed you. Take me in your arms and never let me go, 'cause I needed you. Now I know you're the only one to wipe away these tears from my eyes. Just like the stars shining bright at night, you light my life like never before.
Here I am with the beautiful, talented young girls, and I'm so glad that I have the privilege to sit down with them. Thank you, girls, for being on the show.
Thank you for having us.
So, how are you? How's life going for you?
It's really good. Yeah.
Okay, before we start any of our serious questions, why don't you introduce yourselves to all our beautiful viewers out there?
Okay, let me start. Myself, Kim Tosang, guitarist. And I'm Moite Rade, the vocalist. I'm Afeli and I'm the drummer. I'm Masomi and I'm the keyboardist. And today, like, two of our members are not here due to their studies. One,
Okay.
Fiona, vocalist, she's in Delhi right now doing her MPhil. And Zoe, our bassist, is in Australia doing her naval architect.
They must feel sad that they're not here with you.
Yeah.
I believe this is your first interview as a band ever.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
so
sad
how
to
do
be
you
here.
feel that you don't have these two other members with you here? You feel sad for them, or you're happy that they're doing their own business?
We're happy for them, but anyways, we really miss them, and we really want
wish
them to
them
be
here.
here.
Yeah, and I believe that they
They're
wish
also
you the
happy for
very
us.
best
Yeah,
for
they are
today.
praying for us.
So, you've just presented to us a very beautiful song called Broken Wings. So, can you please tell me a little bit detail about the song? Who wrote it? Who composed it?
Okay, that song "Broken Wings" was our very first song, our debut song as a band, and you know, in the first place, we were just school friends, schoolmates. We used to like play in the school functions, and we didn't even have a proper band name or you know, an original song at that time. But maybe because we were an all-girl band and there were only few that time, we got invitations.
Attentions?
Yeah, we got
Okay.
invitations to perform in different places, and there was really a need to have a song that we can call our own. And luckily, our manager, Parema, Maswami's daddy, was a very famous composer, and and he had this song just ready for us. And I think the tune was done by Mama Maswamtuanga.
Mama and Magneta.
And Magneta, yeah. And arrangement was done by all of us. Yeah, under the guidance of Umaknita, of course, and I think the song really suits us well, and it is a song that anyone can relate to. You know, in life, as humans, we all face hardships. Sometimes we feel helpless. Sometimes
We have our
feel
wings broken.
yeah, we feel broken, and at the end of the day, we all seek to God for help to guide us. So the song is all about that.
Here I am with my broken wings, 'cause I'm weak and need you much more.
Okay, now
Like a
what
praise.
you were telling me all about your band and how you started your play,
Yeah.
how you started playing together. You mentioned that you didn't have a proper name before, and now
Yeah.
you are called The Chosen, and you are very
Yeah.
popular. So how did you come up? How did the name The Chosen? How did you choose that name?
I think
Like yeah, there were
Okay.
so many arguments in that. Then,
Okay.
and like we
Okay. What
couldn't-
was your first name? The first name.
First
yeah.
name was the Rebels. Because
from our drummer?
yeah, actually we used to call her Rambo. We used to tease her Rambo in
Okay.
schools, and that is why we
Like,
used
so
to
we
call
need
her.
to submit
so.
the band name.
Yeah,
So we
so
couldn't think
just-
of any other name, so we just give the Rambo.
Okay. Is it
After
the
that,
baffle.
Yeah, the
Yeah, the
baffle.
baffle.
okay? And The Chosen is like the third choice.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was actually
No, like actually, like it's not confirmed that time. Like simply we are just giving names because
Okay.
we need a band name.
yeah.
One time we
So,
performed
then-
at Aizawl Venlai, and after that,
Zikwi
our
come up with
manager's
this
wife.
name.
Okay.
She's our manager's
She
wife.
came up with this
Yeah, she
name
came up with this
from
name.
the Bible verse, John 15:16. Am I right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
15.
Okay. And I believe it suits you perfectly because I think you are the chosen girls who is here to woo
Thank you so much.
everyone and give a competition for all the boys out there. And I wish you all the luck for the future. And now let's go back to 2010, a little bit back to the past. In 2010, you made your first music video.
Yeah.
I believe you were really young that time. So what was that like? Were you nervous or were you like ready for it?
It was a little bit both of excitement and nervousness at the
Okay.
same time. Everything was like the first
First
time
time.
for all of us, and the shooting, the recording, everything. It was the first time for us. So
Did you
we were
like it?
fun.
Did you like the
Yeah,
experience?
we
or
really
you
like it. Of
Okay.
course.
We were
It's
just
good.
teenagers back then, so
Okay, yeah.
Everything
I
was
thought that
Yeah.
as teenagers you would feel like extra pressure, but I think
We were only
from
like
your
class,
answer you're really confident
yeah,
about it.
12 standard.
No, actually,
For them it's 10.
Okay. Oh, so young. I feel so old right here.
keyboardists and our bassists are younger than us.
Yeah.
Okay.
2
I
years
remember we had our shooting, the first day shooting in Hue Phang, and we had to drive a long way there. But sadly, the whole clip that we took that day, we had to cancel it because, it was very foggy that day. And
Okay.
also, we did the shooting anyway, but it was first time, it was our first time facing the camera.
Okay,
so we were all so shy and, we
Yeah,
were
we
so
also
stiff.
timid, yeah.
And personally, Parama had to call me up, and he was like, you have to practice a lot in front of the mirror because you were the one standing in front and you are standing there still, and it was
I
very
can totally
boring.
relate to that because it may when people say it, it may seem really easy to stand in front of the camera and say whatever you want, but it can be actually really hard, right?
It's not how it looks.
Yeah. Okay, so if you were given a platform like this show gives you right now, how would you describe yourself, The Chosen? How would you describe The Chosen as a band to all the viewers and to the rest of the world?
The Chosen comprises of 6 girls
Okay.
from Aizawl, MIZORAM, Northeast. And we started jamming together in 2009. Yeah, 2009. And by the end of that year, we formed the band. And, so we started performing in different places in Aizawl. Then, then as you said it, we got attention from people since there were not much girl band at the time. So it's just
And
like
how would
that,
you
yeah.
describe your music style? Is it does it have a rocky edge to it, or is it just pop, or is it just what?
I
soul
think it's
rock?
more of that.
more
Pop
rock.
We don't have a
rock,
specific
Okay.
genre.
Pop and rock.
We don't
Your
have a
specific
yeah.
genre is pop rock.
But
Okay.
yeah, it's soft rock and pop rock.
And how do you like the attention that you're getting right now?
We are actually very thankful for
Yeah, I know
everything.
we are.
Yeah.
We didn't
everyone
even
is-
dreamt of this. Like
Everyone is so
it's just
supportive.
like hobbies for us, like schoolmates playing music together. That's it.
Okay.
We never dreamt of having a music video or getting awards or anything like that.
Yeah,
We
it's all
never
because of our
dreamt
We've
manager.
of
come
it.
far
Yeah.
than we even
We have
expected
come
in the
so
And I
far.
believe, like you've said, it's because of your manager,
Yeah,
but
everyone
also I
is
think
nice.
a lot of it has to do with your hard work. And I salute you girls for that, because I think you may look feeble and fragile, but I think you're really tough, like inside. So I salute you.
Here.
So we saw your first music video in 2010, and then the second one in 2012. Is that right? And then the
Yeah.
third one in 2015, and now it's 2018. So is this a plan of yours to release a music video every 2 or 3 years?
No, we always want to pursue our music career,
Okay.
but because of our personal studies, we have to part our ways and go to different places for our studies. That is why it was actually very challenging to even have the second and third video. At the first place, when we part our ways, we didn't even think that we would be able to have the second and third video, but it was thanks to Parama that he arranged everything
Everything for us,
beforehand.
yeah.
That is why we were able to complete the second video, Kanfakatse, in just 1 week time.
Okay.
The
It's
recording
not even 1 week, also like 2 nights, 2 days.
maybe.
recording we did in
2
like
days.
2 days, and the video as well in 2 days. So that was really challenging, and
Okay. I think your manager is like really good then.
Yeah,
that he
he's
does
really
everything
good,
for you. Like,
Yeah.
is he like a father figure for you?
yeah.
Okay.
For
It's
every
not just
one
the
of
manager,
us.
like he's all,
Yeah.
like father for all of us.
That
And
must
he did
be
everything
nice.
for us. He backed us up in everything.
Okay.
So we really miss him.
Okay, that's good. That's really good. So it's not just the band, but it's the
It's like a family.
yeah,
Family, yeah.
it's the unity between the manager and the band that works really well. This is a sure example that we can see. You perform a lot. You've got lots of invitations. Do you perform a lot, or do you think that you don't perform as much as you want to?
Yeah, we don't perform as much as we want to, because like as we've said it, we have to part our ways. Like we are here in Aizawl like only 1 week, 2 weeks
Okay.
like that, all of us. But then we have to go back to our places to study. Then
In the first place, we did perform a lot, like I said
Yeah,
before.
before
We
we-
even have a proper band
2009,
name, like I said.
2010.
Yeah, we performed a lot. Like our days are packed up with tight
We
schedules.
usually performed in
and,
churches.
yeah.
Okay.
And,
Youth functions,
Okay.
something like that. Yeah, but then after that, like we didn't really have time to come together
Okay.
and do anymore.
So to feel that void, to feel that space, do you guys ever go solo, like join or help another band, like work things out?
I do so.
Okay. Yeah, I do
yeah.
see you
Yeah.
around.
Only
Even Fiona.
also.
Okay.
They put-
That also under the guidance of Parama again. He let us sing.
So everything is centered. Yeah, he's the nucleus, really the nucleus of your group.
Yeah.
That's very good to see. Okay, so you've performed a lot. You've like gone through different types of fans, let's say. So first of all, can you tell me where your where your favorite performance was?
Who's gonna say first? I think Masomi should say first.
Somi, you go.
I think my favorite performance was in Vanapahul under the Christian rock concert. It was a charity event and there were different other groups performing there. I liked that event because the sound system was really good, and I think that was the first performance we had like a big performance. Am I right?
Being in a huge
yeah,
stage.
yeah,
Yeah.
huge
Okay.
stage. So I think that was my favorite.
Okay, what about you?
me, it's in Lunglei. It's outside Aizawl.
We weren't there.
Yeah, both of us weren't there.
Both of them were not there.
Oh,
So
so
sad.
sad.
So much.
Maybe that's why it's your favorite.
You know, like that time the people of Lunglei really appreciated us so much. Like we got award that time. Then like fans were like
Yeah, they were crazy.
Really crazy.
really crazy. And, like,
It must
we
be
couldn't
nice.
sleep at night also. You
Oh,
know, like
okay, you
they came to our hotel. Like please click photo with us. Like that.
Okay.
Like that. And
I think that's gonna be really nice, especially when you have a great sound system, a great crowd cheering you up. What more can you ask for, right? Moiti, what is your favorite
My
performance?
favorite performance was the most recent one, and it was the Chavang Zaila one in Delhi.
Okay.
It was hosted by the Cookie Charge, and it was held in the Siri Fort Auditorium in Delhi, and that is the place where my favorite artist Nora Jones performed when she came to India. So it was a very proud moment, and it was really, really nice to see people cheering and shouting for us when we were on stage and even off stage. They were very
And
excited.
Siri Fort
to
is such
see
a
us.
big platform.
Yeah, so that was
lucky
really,
you.
really nice.
And you have a good voice, so it's okay. You're supposed to be there. And you?
For me, I think Delhi, also, Bobby is
Okay.
also Delhi, and also Ginta. What was that program?
She dropped my drumstick.
And she recovered.
Yeah.
Oh,
No,
okay.
I picked it up again.
You know,
but
Fiona and I, we were standing in the front, and we were like, the drum it stopped, so we were like looking back, and she picked it up and
then you just
continued.
continued.
Yeah.
And they just not just them, but I think all the musicians also.
Everyone
Yeah, we were like,
We're all saying for 1 second.
But if
then
you
like
all
again,
did
we
it
all just
together,
continued
maybe
again.
it would be like a part of the choreography.
I just pick up the stick and then I just.
We were staring at her, pressuring her. Pick up the
Were you nervous that time?
I don't think so.
We were so stupid. We didn't even like.
You didn't even know how to be nervous that time. Well, that's good.
We were having
good for
a
you.
lot of fun
That's
there.
really good. And so, I know you guys, girls perform almost everywhere. You got lots of invitations, like mentioned before. But like, do you girls ever think of competing like in a band contest?
No,
We never thought of
never
that.
did.
Like as we said, it's
Yeah,
just a hobby for us. Like,
And we
Okay.
didn't
During
even
our
have the
free
time
time, like,
to
we
even
just
go for
play together.
competitions.
Oh, people are
As much
working
as
their
we want to,
lifetime
yeah.
to make it a hit, but they don't. But you chose it as a hobby, and now you're so big.
Yeah, as much as we want to compete, we have to think about the careers as well. So
Yeah.
Okay, besides the
Suspense,
competition, I know
yeah.
that you girls have a lot of like prizes. So can you like mention a few prizes that is worth mentioning? So why
it's
don't
not
you
a
do
lot.
that?
We got
that
one
much.
award for
That
Bull
our
Moy
first
award.
music
it's-
video, Broken Wings.
Yeah, for the first
That
music
It's a
video.
music video
Yeah, yeah,
award.
yeah.
It's the
Okay.
best music video award
Wow.
in
Yeah.
2010. And later, the later
We did
years,
get
we
few
got-
nominations.
Yeah, we got nominations
But
for.
sadly we didn't.
Sadly, we didn't work as a group anymore.
And your
so-
music videos, like they're really cool and nice and interesting. And
you.
I know you've got a lot of viewers out there. And I've been like a really not a stalker, but I've watched it from my own. I'm not. Come on, seriously.
See how far I've come and grown. I took a trip down memory lane, and what I see has shown that every step I have taken from my childhood till this day, you've been there by my side. You're always there for me.
So Masom, you've been telling me about your manager Parama. You've been talking about him when I interviewed you as a group. So I believe he's your dad. Can you tell me a little bit more about his involvement in your music, in your management?
My father was a very generous man, and from the beginning of our band, like we didn't have a proper manager, but then he used to come to our place, like when we used to perform, then he was interested in those. Then he just said, I'll be your manager. So he started managing the band, and everything he provided from instruments, and he said, you need a song. So he just took out one of his songs and he said, you sing this song. Then from that time onward, he was not just a manager for us, he was like a father figure, not only to me, but to the rest of my band members. So like he was a father figure, then he was carrying every one of us. Then even for our for our educational studies, he was always very interested and keen, and he used to ask every one of them like, how are you? Like he used to ask them. So I think even everyone misses him a lot these days.
So like I said before, these girls are not only talented, but they are beautiful and strong inside and out. So girls, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you so much for having us. We really enjoyed
I'm very honored to be the host of your first ever band interview. Yeah.
So are we. Thank you so much for
Okay.
having us.
So But before we go, I believe you have a song to present to us again?
Yeah.
For all these years.
Okay, that's the name of the song.
Yeah.
And can you tell me what's it about? A little bit, a gist of it.
Yeah, all these years is a song about
It's a Thanksgiving song.
Thanksgiving song. Like as you said it, it's only like first music video at 2010, then 2012, then 2015. So we get back together after such a long time. Then it's like a Thanksgiving song. We get together.
It was composed
We
by
feel
our manager itself.
thankful to God for guiding us and taking care
For
of us
guiding us
for all
throughout
those
all
years.
these
You know,
years.
as a band and individually as well in our careers. So it's like a Thanksgiving song to
Do you
thank
have?
God for.
Okay, that's very good.
Yeah.
And is there anything that you want to say to the viewers and to all your fans out there through this platform, through this message?
Yeah, we want to say thank you so much for always being, with us, even though we can't bring much
being
more.
supportive.
Yeah,
all
bring
the
more to
support
the
and the
music
love, yeah.
industry. People are being very supportive, and we get encouragement words and messages in our inbox, our pages on Instagram. We are not able to reply each and every one of the messages, but we are very grateful and thankful for their support. And we didn't take this for granted. We want them to know that we don't take it for granted. We are very happy and thankful to them.
So that's it, guys. I presented to you and multi-talented girls who are really hard to the core. Now I'll see you next time, but until then, take care, stay blessed, spread the love, and always look at the bright side of things. Girls, why don't you say bye with me?
Bye.